What's up, what's up, what's up? Let's see here. What's up, Michael? What's up, Joshua? Alright. Yes. Thought I just muted that, but I did not. Alright, it's muted. Alright, hopefully our second case is better than our first case, but we're going to find out. I'm going to go ahead and pop this case open. Alright. So, I set them all backwards, apparently. Alright. Maybe that's good luck. We'll see. Opened it backwards. Alright. So, we got our lucky tugboat auto. He's going to bring us all the luck today. He's going to bring us all the luck. Alright. Alright, we got 20 boxes. 20 boxes. Here we go. Box number 1. So each box does have 4 base packs and then the 2 Mojo packs. It has to be better than the last one. That is true, Michael. It cannot be worse. Alright, so we got our two Mojo packs here. And our base packs. I will sure try, Larry. So the only thing we can get out of the base packs this year that we usually couldn't is the red RCs in our very first pack. Look at there. We got a red RC, our very first pack of Tyler Locklear. Going to the Mariners. Pena, Morales, Dylan Cruz, Yuri Perez. So we got a red RC, our very first pack. I think last case we got six of them out of 20 boxes. So roughly a little over every 3 boxes you get one. At least that's how it was last case. We'll see. That is a good start. I think that's a good sign. I'd agree. I think that is a good omen for what is about to happen. Kyle DeBarge, our Chromes, Pena, Escobar. Our last base pack of our first box. Braylon Payne, Cameron Nitty, and Jacob Wilson. All right, our Mojo packs. We are looking for some color. I don't see any. Thomas White, Caminero, and a Jace Young, Rookie of the Year favorites. So every box has one of those Rookie of the Year favorites. Or the last case it was like that anyway. So we'll see. Quinn Matthews, Max Clark. And Juan Soto. So first box, got the red RC, but nothing else so far. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Hang on, I will check, Larry. Just give me 1 second here. Andujar, Jacob Wilson. All right, let's see here. Let me pull up the list here real quick. Larry, you had the Twins, Giants, and Blue Jays. Twins, Giants, Blue Jays. What's up, Matt? All right, here we go. We carry on. Twins, Giants, Blue Jays. Lopez paper. Franklin Arias paper first. Jack Penny Chrome first. Trey Turner. Kumar rookie. Estrada Chrome first. Young Hoo Lee. Simeon. The Polar Bear. Connor Norby. Josh Knopf. James Wood rookie. All right, Mojo packs. All right, we got Kyle Tucker, Jan Kinsey Noel, Jay Sean. We got Trey Sweeney, Rookie of the Year favorites, Corbin Carroll. Mojo pack number 2, we do have a blue. Bryce Harper. Our blue is going to be Kyle DeBarge. That's a good blue to start with. Schwellenbach. It is going to be 107 out of 175. 107 out of 175. Going to the Twins. That is you, Larry. Going to the Twins on the blue Mojo. And we got our 2 Mojo packs and our base packs. Clase, Braden Montgomery, Braylon Payne, Big Christmas. You had the Twins, right, Larry? I thought you had the Twins. Right, or am I wrong? I thought you picked up the Twins at the end. So you got the DeBarge, right? Yeah, you got the Twins. Did I miss that too? Yeah, he got the Astros too. Oh, you do have 4 teams. Sorry. Astros, Twins, Jays, Giants. I missed the Astros. Sorry, Larry. You actually have 4 teams. I missed the Astros. My bad. Sorry about that, buddy. Jack Penny. But you did get the DeBarge. That's what I was talking about. My bad. All right. Corey Seager. Pineda. Walcott. Chromes are going to be Rosario. And Tugboat. There he is. Acuna. Jacob Wilson. Looks like no red RCs in this box. Arias, Brito, Festa, and Trey Turner. All right, our Mojo packs. All right, we got Dial. Simo, we got a Weatherholt, Trey Turner, and Andujar. First Weatherholt. Bobby Witt Jr. We got Roki on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Estrada. Permission accepted, Michael. Man, I really hope a Condon auto would be awesome. I just really want to get a big auto this case. I really want to, especially after the last case. We need to get a big auto. Condon auto would be sweet. Alright. Orlando paper. We got a backwards Gary Gilhill. Randomly. Chase Hampton. Looks like the chromes in these are going to be backwards. Sean Keys and Jesus Tolero. Tristan Casas. We got a Tugboat paper. Let's see. Escobar, Bo Walker, and Orlando chromes. Bobby Witt. Ichiro Cano Hernandez. Got a Hayden Alvarez. Sammy Hernandez. All right, our Mojo packs. We got a Corey Seager, DeBarge first. Pena first, Caminero. Ugarte deal. We got a Nick York on the Rookie of the Year favorites and Juan Soto. All right. On to the next one. We got our 2 Mojo packs and our base packs. Only got 1 red RC so far. I'm going to bet that we get one in this one, and there we go. First pack. It is going to be James Wood. Ineligible to win Rookie of the Year, but still a cool card. Seaver King, Skeens paper. Bryce Rayner paper. Chromes are going to be Cabrera, Hagen Smith. Bichette. Chrome Stafura, Guerrero. Otani. Sundstrom and Josh Knopf are the Chromes. Alright, our Mojo pack. Looks like a VIP. We got Victor Rodriguez, Hassan Kim, Bryce Eldridge, and Hurston Waldrop. Cabrera. Dylan Cruz, rookie. We got a Rhett Lauder, Freddie Freeman. So, Mojo packs, nothing too hot so far. Through, I think this is our 5th box, I believe. Approximately our 5th box. I got a feeling we're going to get a big auto this case, right? Anybody else? I got a good feeling. Got a good feeling about it. I think we're going to. Zaire Hope, Ellie, Rafaela. McAdoo first. Seaver King. Corbin Carroll. Petre first. Caden Kendall first. Jonathan Long, Alvarez are the Chromes. Jonathan. Chromes are going to be Petre and Jonathan, both first. All right, Mojo time. Looks like a VIP insert. Mookie, Scooble, Baseo, Mike Trout. Ooh, we finally got a case hit here. Kobe Mayo. All right, going to the Twins. We got a Walker Jenkins on the Mega Futures. This is an SSP for all those who are curious. Walker Jenkins Mega Futures. Our first case, we did not get any of these. So this is our first Mega Futures card, and it is a good one. Going to the Twins and Larry, who closed us out by picking up the Twins. Walker Jenkins Mega Futures. Very nice card. Good name, too. I like it. Congrats, Larry. Sweet card. All right. We also had Jackson Jobe and a James Wood rookie. I'm sorry, Travis. We got to get you all the good Braves cards. I'm trying. Trying my best. I'm just glad we got a case hit this time in the case. Because our last case had no case hits. So at least this case did. Walker Jenkins on the Mega Futures. All right. Jackson Holiday. Chromes are going to be Caden Kendall, Bo Walker. Both first. Suarez, Tolero, Matt Chapman. Bobby Witt. Walker Jenkins paper. Johnny Level paper first. Chromes are McAdoo and Dial. Corey Seager. Aiden Smith. Sean Keys. All right. Mojo packs. Ooh, we got a blue. We got a blue. Johnny Level. Pineda, our blue is an auto. What do you think about that, Michael? All you wanted was a simple Charlie Condon. How about a blue one? 74 out of 150, Charlie Condon. Blue Mojo auto. We finally got a boom. Can we say boom on that one? How about a boom? There you go. Finally got an auto. Congrats, buddy. Charlie Condon Blue Mojo. That is a sweet card. Very cool card. 74 out of 150. It's about time. I feel like you haven't got a good card in a while. So that is a good one to get. And I may try to buy it off of you later on. Alright, second Mojo pack. Jack Caglianone. Sorry, I was going to say Charlie again, but it's Jack. Ramirez. We got a Roki. Aaron Judge. It has been a minute for sure. I knew it had been a while since you got a good one, so I'm happy, buddy. That is a good card. Definitely the best card we've pulled out of these mega boxes so far. Mojo packs. That's it, Travis. That is it. Just a little blue Charlie Condon. No big deal. Zaire Hope. Carson Bench Chrome. So far, we're not very many boxes in this case is way better than the first case. Barrios. Chromes are going to be Alvarez and Pineda. Didn't take long to make it better than the first one. So I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. Liking this case. Brooks Lee. Tugboat. Drew Thorpe. You did give me permission. That's what it was. That's the whole reason it happened. Bo Bichette. Thomas White Chrome first. We got a Leo Chrome. Alright. Mojo packs. Brooks Lee. We got Quintero, Dial, Aiden Miller on the VIP, and Luis. SEMO, we got a Weatherholt, Rhett Lauder, and a Montilla. Second Weatherholt. No Condon base or Jesus Mate base so far, though. And by base, I mean base Mojos, not base. No Mojo, Jesus, Mates, or Condon so far. 2 Weatherholts. Mojo packs. This is box number 9. Yeah, I think there was 3 Mate Chrome and 3 Weatherholt Chrome approximately last time, or Mojos last time. I'm sorry. Look at that. 2 Changs are both Chromes. 3 and 3 Weatherholt and Mates on the Mojos. I think was the last case. We'll see how it is this time. I think there was 0 Condons on the last one. Got a Max Clark and a Leo DeVries. Got a Team Kents, Pineda, James Wood rookie. Thomas White paper. Christian Campbell. Got a Rodriguez and a Thomas White on the Chromes. Alright, our Mojos. Clausen. Another Weatherholt, our 3rd one already. Trey Turner and Lindor. And Franklin Arias. Good one for the Red Sox. He's hitting pretty good. I just looked at his stats today. He's hitting pretty good so far. Bobby Witt, Rhett Lauder, Brasino, Sajasi. 3rd Weatherholt so far. Mojo wise. All right. Tugboat's bringing us some decent luck so far. Some decent luck. This is the halfway point, officially. This is box number 10. Alright, we got our 2 Mojos and our base packs. Let's fix this just a hair. There we go. Gonzalez, we got Maddock and Andujar. Arenado. Got Calais and Charlie Condon going first. Polar Bear. DeWalker Jenkins, Ben Rice, Jordan. J-Ram, and Bellinger. Alright, we got our Mojo packs. Hey, we got a purple this time. And an auto. Alright, we got a base auto and a purple. So we got a Corey Seager, DeBarge. How about that? Jack Caglianone auto and a Jackson Merrill out of 250. Wyatt Langford. That is a good pack. Caglianone auto. Holy moly. That is a cool card. Going to the Royals. Definitely a lot better of a case so far. Caglianone and Jackson Merrill. Oh, you're good, man. Let it out. Jackson Merrill out of 250. That is definitely a boom, Greg. That is a sweet card. Congrats, buddy. All right. Clausen, Pena, Ugarte, McGonigal. All right, I'm going to grab my charger. Hang tight 1 second, please. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. That Jenkins is a case hit. Alright, here we go. That was the halfway point. Here we go. Box number 11. Pretty good first half. Yep, last case did not have one. That is correct. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm just glad that we got one this case. Alright. Got our 2 Mojo packs. Hopefully 2 in this one. That'd be sweet. Alright. Petre. Leo, Aaron Judge, Thomas White, Chrome, Josh Noth, Garcia, Adley, PJ Morlando and Sammy Hernandez are the chromes. All right, Mojo packs. Thomas White, Quentin Matthews, James Wood rookie, and a Kobe Maya. Ooh, we got an orange. All right, we got Caglianone, Braden Montgomery, Lucas Ramirez. We got an orange. It'll be out of 25. It is a Blue Jay. Vladdy Jr. Good vet to get. 25 out of 25. Rookie. 25 out of 25. So this case is a ton better than the first case, by far. We got an orange. Good name, too. Vladdy Jr. Larry's doing pretty good, for sure. All right, Mojo packs. Hey, you got some good cards, Larry. We just were talking about you. Petre, Caden Kendall. You did get a orange Vladdy out of 25 just now. 25 out of 25. You just got that. Locklear. Yep, and that too. Bryce Rayner. And this as well. Mega Future. Getting all the good cards, Larry. Lama Vita chromes are going to be Suarez and Brasino. Michael is definitely a cool dude, Larry. Alright, last base pack out of this box. Alvarez. McAdoo and Dial. Alright. Mojo packs. Dana. Jesus, there he is, our first Jesus. Finally got one. Jackson Job and Sajasi. Alright, they accidentally sent this. This case was not supposed to go to me. It was definitely an error. Alright. Caden Dana. Hey! Another Jesus. In one box, Stafura. 2 Jesus Mod A's in one box. They definitely sent me this case on accident. Very true. Now, we'll get at least one. Out of 2 cases, we have to get one. Because I'm pretty sure we got 0. So the odds on 2 cases of getting 0 out of 2, right? That has to be pretty high. So we have to get at least one. But we'll see, I guess. Johnny Level paper. Chromes are going to be Perez, Seaver King. Very true, Travis. Urena. Chromes are going to be Lindsay and Cabrera. Chris Sale. Caminiti. Schwellenbach, Cattell, Marte. Charlie Condon, Gonzalez, Hagen Smith. All right, Mojos. Ramirez, Mookie, Amador, and a Judge. We got a Fuchsia, got a Scooble, Norby, Kobe Mayo, a Fuchsia of Louise to the Diamondbacks, 101 out of 299. Mike Trout. All right. Box number 14. 14 of 20. We got 6 more after this one. Garcia Chrome, Gary Gill Hill Chrome. Condon paper first. Joseph, Johnny Level are the Chromes. All right, we got a red RC of Big Christmas going to the Guardians. Santana, Fernando Tatis. Urena, Team Cancer, the Chromes. All right, Mojo packs. I feel like it's time for another auto. Auto in this box, I'm feeling it. How about a one of those brick red cards out of 275? Jose Ramirez. How about Julio? Another numbered Julio. 33 out of 275. Connor Griffin. We had a numbered Julio in our first case, too. It's one of the... It's almost like maroon colored. Nice one. for the Mariners. For the Mariners. All right. Louder. Quintero. Dylan Cruz, Rookie of the Year favorites. And how about a Condon? We got one. We finally got one out of 2 cases. It took a long time, but we did it. Tovar. Made paper. Langford. We got a red RC. Amador. Going to the Rockies. Quintero Chrome. That's 4 red RCs so far out of the case. 5 boxes to go. So I think we got 6 last time, so we'll see if we beat that. We may or may not. Braylon Payne, Tugboat Chrome. We do only have 2 autos so far, so we only got 3 autos in the last case, so hopefully we can beat that. We'll see. Connor Griffin, Condon Chrome. All right, Mojo packs. Cobb Hightower. Caden Dana. Definitely way more color in this one. That is for sure. And way better ones too. Alright, Jesus again. Chang. We do have an auto. Bryce Matthews. Nice one for the Astros. Skeens. So we did get our 3rd auto. Bryce Matthews, Mojo auto. Larry is doing pretty well. I think that is our 3rd Jesus. 3 JJs, 3 Jesus Mades, and 1 Condon so far, I believe. All right, 4 base packs here. Caminero and Dejar. On Wild, we got Fontenelle, Stafura on the Chromes. Roki. Luis. Chromes are going to be Castillo and Mejia. Sayer Hope. Letson and Sundstrom on the Chromes. Here you go, Larry. Bryce Matthews. That's what you got, an auto. Kyle Till. McGonagall chrome first. Noel. Alright, Mojo packs. Look, another Condon. So we got at least 2 Condons. Quintero. Johnny Level. Our second Condon. Racking them up. Caglianone, Braden Montgomery, Jackson Holiday. All right, we are down to our final 4 boxes. Mojo packs and our base packs. Here we go. Kyle Till and Rosario on the chromes. That is insanity. He's definitely getting called up soon. There's like no way they cannot call him up, right? I mean, he's just playing too good. Burrito. It's gotta be soon. Has to be. Max Clark. Bo Walker chrome first. Sean Keys and a Lynn on the chromes. Mojo packs. Alright, Urena, Quinn Matthews, Alcantara, and an Ellie. Max Clark, Merrill, Carson Williams, and Kumar. Alright, we got a Job, Caglianone paper, they're stuck together. Gary Yale Hill, I'm trying, Travis. I'm sorry, buddy. Stafura. Chromes are going to be Rodriguez, Tink Kentz. Painter. Ortiz, Calais. we got a red RC of Brooks Lee to the Twins. Max Clark. Corbin Carroll. All right, we do have a purple, maybe a purple auto too. No, it's not an auto, but it is a Fernando Tatis, our second number. No, we had a Jackson Merrill, but our second numbered Padre. 192 out of 250. Nice one for the Padres. Our second purple Padre. So we got a Merrill out of 250 and a Fernando Tatis Jr. out of 250. All right, Scooble, Norby, Thomas White, and Fernando Tatis again. All right, we are down to our last two boxes. Final two boxes. Devers, Perella, Malcolm Moore, Jesus Lopez, Contreras. Gilbert, Aiden Miller, Fernando Tatis. There's a Jesus. Urena. Langford. Cade Horton, Carson Bench. Yuri Perez. All right, Mojo packs. Can we get more than 3 autos? I think we're going to. Rat Louder. Nick Kurtz, Bazana. I think we're going to right here. Got a feeling. Auto number 4. Come on. Johnny Level. Looks like I was wrong. Stafura, Jackson Joe. All right, we're down to our last box. Last box Mojo right here. Last box Mojo for the Mojo boxes. Colt Emerson, Hayden Smith, James Tibbs. Yelly. Garcia, Montilla, Schwelly. Joseph, Johnny Level. Pena. All right, last two Mojo packs. Santos, Kim, Nick York, and Bo Bichette. And our very last pack out of the case. Mitch Jebb, Escobar, Cobb Hightower, Luis Angel Acuna, and Cam Smith. So we got 3 autos again, but we got 3 really good autos this time. But that does us. That was box 20 of 20. Let's do a recap. All right, our red RCs. This time we got 5 out of the case. Brooks Lee, Amador, Noel, James Wood, and Locklear. We got Condon, Jesus Mate, Condon, Jesus Mate, Jesus Mate, Weatherholt on the Mojos. We got a Fernando Tatis purple out of 250, Jackson Merrill out of 250, Julio out of 275, and Jansel Louise out of 299. Then up here we had Kyle DeBarge out of 175, 107 out of 175. We have Bryce Matthews, base auto. Or non-numbered auto, not a base auto. Vladdy Jr., 25 out of 25 on the orange. Walker Jenkins on the Mega Futures. Jack Caglianone, Mojo auto. And we had the Charlie Condon auto out of 150. A lot better case this time, a lot more fun to open. But that does us, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll post some more breaks tomorrow. I was gonna post one tonight, but just got a little busy and didn't have time. But thank you guys for hanging out. Until the next one, I'm out of here. See ya.